why they went chasing the game after that. It was as if to say, well, I'm going to do this on my own. I want to do that.
But it sounded from Eddie as if that was nothing to do with him, right?
Well, that sounded that way because we couldn't understand either why all of a sudden they thought they were good enough to go and press and commit 5 players forward when you know exactly what Tottenham want to do. Tottenham want you to press them so they can play through you and hit you on the break because the players they've got are the best in the world at doing that. So why on earth go and press as high as they did? Terrible defending from Mankio, as we know. What they were doing, taking the quick free kick in the first place. I mean, it was a shambles of a second half. They were all over the place, and we haven't. The games that they've been beaten in the last 2, Everton, they didn't play well. Chelsea, they were well in the game at Chelsea and put in a good performance and were a bit unlucky. Today, they were hopeless second half and no complaints. Yeah,
a good thing perhaps for Newcastle? Is this a timely reminder?
Yeah,
maybe not everything is done right now.
Yeah, I think it is. And as he said there, rather than it being demoralising, I think they'll go back and say, right, why did we do that? And you know, when you talk about pressing high, if they were pressing high, you'd go, okay, they've been outplayed. They weren't even pressing; they were just having players up
halfway,
the pitch,
wasn't it?
And it was like, should I go? Should I not go? And they just got played around. So I think it's a massive wake-up call for them, and hopefully they learn from this.
But what is interesting, if you look at Newcastle's next few fixtures, the last 3 have been away from home. The next 3 are all at home. Now, you said, Alan, going into the game, they only need 1 win. To secure safety.
I think so.
Are you feeling just as confident?
Yeah, I think in terms of the number of points that they have, I still think they need 1 win to be safe because I don't see the bottom 3 or the bottom 4 as it is, including Everton, being able to get enough points to go past Newcastle if they were to get 3 more points. They've now got 3 really encouraging games at home. I agree with Eddie in what he says. It might not be a bad thing going into particularly when you've got a game next Friday against Wolves at home. You want to get the game out of your system. In an ideal world, it would have been on Tuesday or Wednesday because that's the way you feel as a player when you feel as if you've let yourself and your team and your fans down, which they have done. So those 3 games, I think, the next 4 games really are key. They need to pick up points in that next 4 games.
And how timely is it, Les? Actually, because of course you're here, having played for Newcastle as well. But you know, with the Newcastle fans having watched that today, knowing that the next 3 games are at St James's, will that almost have a galvanising effect on the home crowd when they step out next time?
Certainly will. I said to Al, you know, they were 5 down there, and the Geordie supporters were still singing. They were the ones you could hear in the stadium, so they'll know they're going back home, and everyone will know they need that 1 more win, and that place will be jumping on the next weekend because they know they need to get behind that team to get the type of performances that we know they're capable of giving.